Woke up this morning, not feeling sad, not bad. Yes, I woke up this morning, not feeling sad, not bad. What I did to my woman, ooh, it makes me feel so glad. Yes, I kissed her soft. Yes, I kissed her mighty low. Yes, I kissed her soft. Yes, I kissed her mighty low. Yes, I kissed my baby. I kissed her. Where I never kissed her there before. Oh, she felt so good. She screamed, "Wildman! My man! Oh, Daddy! Oh, oh, oh! Come on and do it some more." Oh, she screamed, "Wildman! My man! Oh, Daddy, good God, Lord have mercy! Come on and do it some more." Yes, I did it. Yes, I did it. I kissed her the same place I kissed her before. Go on, play it, Benny. Play it. Let me talk to my baby one time. All right now. Sex is a trick of nature, and sometimes it makes a man a fool. Sex is a trick of nature, and sometimes it makes a man a fool. It takes away all of his good time energy, and then it wears out his good wailing too. Yes, I got good news for you. Wildman's gonna give you an everlasting tip. Got good news for you. Wildman's gonna give you an everlasting tip. When you get weak in the hips, when you get weak in the lips, remember to do it the wild man way. Hear what I say? Stop that wiggling and giggling. Stop that giggling and wiggling. Because someday your body's gonna be too tired. Oh, so tired. So tired. Too tired for wiggling. Yes, your head's gonna be so tight. Your mouth's gonna be too tight. Your mouth's gonna be too tight for giggling. So take a tip. No matter if you travel near or far, take this tip. No matter if you travel near or far, when you get to the cup of mustard, remember, you can still lick the jar. Got good news for everybody out there. Wow, man, land. Oh, this is good news for the Italian, the Negro, and the Jew. You know what's going to happen, friends? Oh, they're going to start picking the President of the United States of America. Anybody that's qualified to go to Washington will be picked by a computer. And they tried this computer out on 3 great men, an Italian, a Negro, and a Jew. And the first one to qualify, his qualification into the computer was an Italian fella. He walked up to the computer and said, "I'm Italian, 37 years of age, former member of the mafia, excommunicated from the church, divorced, working currently as a taxi cab driver, and the only thing that kept me out of high school was grammar school. I have no political experience whatsoever, but I'm Catholic, and I do believe that there's a place in the White House for an Italian like me. Computer, is there a place for a man of my qualification, an Italian with no political experience whatsoever? Is there a place in the White House for me?" And the computer went as follows. Message. Report to the Senate on Monday. Starting salary, $37,000 per year. Next candidate, please. Jewish fella. I'm Jewish, 40 years of age, majored in business administration, had several businesses in various places in the country. Currently, we have one small business in Washington, D.C. We do not have any political experience whatsoever, but we have a lot of experience in businesses of all sorts. And we believe that we are family people, and we believe sincerely that we can be an asset to the United States of America. Computer, is there a place in the White House for me? And the computer went as follows. Message. Report to Congress on Tuesday. Starting salary, $57,000 per year. Next candidate, please. Soul brother, black man, walks up to the computer. I'm a Negro, 47 years of age, graduated from high school, graduated from college, majored in political science, was on the advisory board under the last President Johnson, also was on the advisory committee on world affairs for the United Nations. Currently working as Secretary to Foreign Affairs and also to the economic problems that we have in the Urban Renewal Program under President Nixon. And we have about 22 years of political background, and we're actively in politics now. We have a son over there in Vietnam. We also have one in West Point. We have it approximately, I'd say, about 25 or 26 years in the political field, and we graduated, like we said, from Yale University, and we majored in political science. Is there a place in the White House for a black man with my political background and my political experience? And the computer went as follows. Message. Have your big black ass in Mississippi Monday morning ready to pick cotton. Even though we have problems like that, I don't demonstrate. I donate my money and try to help the cause and try to make equality really a reality in this wonderful place that we call America. See, the reason why I don't demonstrate, I know when they was having all that demonstration about 2 or 3 summers ago, I don't know. I came home one day and my little boy had painted himself white all over. He was white, all over, white paint all over his arm, all over his face. And I walked in and looked at him painted white. I said, "Son, why did you paint yourself white?" He said, "Daddy, I'm demonstrating brotherly love. Everybody in this house is black with the afro, so I figured that if I painted myself white and we got along beautiful, that would be a beautiful way of demonstrating peace." I thought that was so clever until I looked at him painted white and saw that white paint all over that wall-to-wall carpet, all over my wife's bedspread. I got so mad at him, I grabbed him, I whipped him all on his left side of his butt. His mother came home and saw that white paint all over wall-to-wall drapes, all over the kitchen, white paint everywhere. She got so mad, she whipped him on the other side of his butt. He went upstairs painted white, crying. His grandfather said, "What is wrong, son?" He said, "I ain't been white 10 minutes and I already hate 2 colored people." But I dig my wife, though. She's such a wonderful person, although she's been worrying me lately. The other night, she went out and came home with a mink coat. I said, "Hey, baby, where'd you get that mink coat from? She said, oh, wow, man, don't get excited. I had the lucky ticket and I won it at a raffle. I said, good. And the next night she went out, came back home with a diamond bracelet. I said, where'd you get that from? She said, wow, man, don't get excited. I had the lucky ticket and I won it at a raffle. I said, okay. The next night she came home with about $50 in her pocketbook. I said, where'd you get all that money from? She said, wow, man, don't get excited. I had the lucky ticket and I won it at a raffle. I said, okay. The next night she got ready to go out. She said, I'm going to a raffle tonight, dear. Would you run my bath water? I said, sure. And I went in the bathtub and got myself a teaspoon, put a teaspoon of hot water in the bathtub, a teaspoon of cold water in the bathtub. I said, hey, baby, come on and take your bath and go to the raffle. And she walked into the bathroom and looked in the bathtub and said, how am I going to take a bath in that little bit of water? I said, honey, I didn't want you to get your raffle ticket wet. And even if she got her raffle ticket wet, it would be smelling nice. You know why? Because my darling is using a new dish powder. And girls out there in Wildman Land, I want you to try this dish powder. Don't you dare walk into the drugstore tomorrow or the next day after listening to the Wildman. Don't you walk in the drugstore and say, I want some dish powder. You walk into the drugstore and you ask the man to give you some alum honey dish powder. Remember the name, alum honey dish powder. And some of you might say, why should I use alum honey dish powder? I'll tell you why. Because the alum will make it tighter for the pita, and the honey will make it sweeter for the eater. Yeah, every once in a while, everybody gets a little high. I know that fella right there listening. Listen to the wild man right now. But he don't drink no more. A lot of y'all say, how come my man don't drink no more? I'll tell you why. He was hanging out with us one night, and he got drunk and started chasing women like he usually do. So we said, hey, man, we got you fixed up with a young lady in room 217. All you got to do is go up there. He went all over the hotel. He couldn't find no room 217. He was so drunk, so he just opened the door to 271 and went on in, took off all his clothes and got in bed. He didn't know that in the bed was a fella from Vietnam, a big Texan, and he laid in the bed naked and went to sleep. The next morning he woke up and looked at that big Texan laying in the bed. He said, my God, I must have been tight last night. The Texan said, you were the first time, but the second time, oh, happy day. But so many people want to stop drinking, and I always have a remedy. That's right, the wild man always like to give out good advice. If you want to stop drinking, do like I tell my good friends all the time. A buddy of mine that was, the old lady was going to quit him. She told him, said, if you come home drunk one more time, if you hit that door drunk one more time, I'm going to quit you. He said, honey, I couldn't live without you. Please, darling, I'll never drink no more. And he ran into the wild man with a pocket full of money. We got out and got ourselves about 2 or 3 bottles of Scotch partner, and we were feeling good. And he looked at me and said, Steve, I'm drunk. And my old lady told me if I come home drunk again, she was going to quit me. I said, man, don't worry about a thing. You with the wild man. I take care of plenty of business. I went into the kitchen, and remember this, fellas. I went into the kitchen. I got 5 cans of Maine sardines. Remember the name, Maine sardines. I opened all 5 cans, took the sardines out of the can and threw them in the trash can. And I took that sardine juice and I rubbed that sardine juice all over his eyes, all over his forehead, all over his cheeks, and all over his lips. Remember, you must rub that sardine juice all over the lips, because the lips are the most fascinating part of the body. Believe me when I tell you, an old man told me this long time ago, son, when you get weak in the hips, you get strong in the lips. And I rubbed this sardine juice all over his lip. I said, now drink a little bit of it. And he drank a little. I said, blow your breath into my face. He said, I said, you all right, man, going home? He said, Steve, but I'm still drunk. I said, don't worry about it. He staggered home. His old lady peeped out the window and he knocked on the door. And she said, I see you. You're drunk again. He said, honey, I ain't drunk. Baby, if you think I'm drunk, smell my breath. And he blew his breath in her face. She said, damn it! No sooner I break out of one habit, you pick up another. I love talking about the three most important people in America, and you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Italian, the Negro, and the Jew. The Italian, the Negro, and the Jew. Oh, man, I do. I even love hanging out with the Jewish fellas. I do anything with a Jewish fella except one thing, that is play golf with him. I will not play golf with Steve Blaine or nobody else. I'll tell you why. We out on the golf course, everybody's hollering, 4! Steve Blaine is hollering, $3.99! Yes, again, we're going to talk about the three most important people in America, the Italian, the Negro, and the Jew. And they're out there on submarine duty. And when I say on submarine duty, they're in enemy territory. The Italian, the Negro, and the Jew, each one of them have a duty on this submarine ship. And let me tell you the duty of the Italian fella. He's a commanding officer. All orders must come from the Italian commanding officer. And the soul brother, the colored fella, he's known as Smiling Torpedo Dick. He is known as Smiling Torpedo Dick. In the entire scene, he don't say anything. He don't say not one word because he's a brave black man waiting for orders from the commanding officer or the Jewish captain. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the captain. The captain is a faggot. I mean, what the heck? You got faggots in the Army, the Navy. How come you have a faggot in the submarine? After all, a faggot will go down on anything, so why not let him go down on a submarine? So they're in enemy territory, and the Italian commanding officer hollers, "Captain! Captain! Enemy ship sighted 5,000 yards away! What must I do?" The Jewish captain says, "Do not fire. Get a little bit closer. Remember, these torpedoes cost $45,000 apiece." The Italian commanding officer hollers, "Captain! Captain! Enemy ship only 3,000 yards away! What must I do?" The Jewish captain says, "Do not fire. Get a little bit closer. Remember, these torpedoes cost $45,000 apiece." The Italian commanding officer, "Captain! Captain, we're only 2,000 yards away. I believe they have torpedoes aboard their ship. What must I do?" The Jewish captain says, "Do not fire. Get a little bit closer. Remember, these torpedoes cost $45,000 apiece." The Italian commanding officer, "Captain! Captain, we're only 500 yards away! Captain, they got torpedoes aboard their ship! Captain, they got torpedoes aboard their ship! What must I do?" The Jewish captain says, "Do not fire. Get a little bit closer. Remember, these torpedoes cost $45,000 apiece." The Italian commanding officer, "Captain! Captain! Oh my God, Captain! They got torpedoes aboard their ship! Captain! Captain, they're getting ready to fire on us! Captain! 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 What must I do?" The colored fella said, "Fire that mother! I'll pay for it myself!" I walked into a restaurant the other day and I said, "Oh, I'd like to have some scrambled eggs." And the lady said, "All right." And in about 5 seconds, she brought me some scrambled eggs and I looked at them and smelled them. I said, "Hey, honey, wait a minute, baby. Come here, waitress. These eggs are not fresh." She said, "What do you mean they're not fresh? We have a little barnyard in the back of this restaurant and we go out there and we get our eggs as no sooner the hen lay them." I said, "Well, I'm not trying to complain, miss, but these eggs has a little odor to them. They can't be fresh. I believe you have a little barnyard." "We do. We have hens in the back of the restaurant." I said, "Well, just answer me one question if you don't mind. Do you have a rooster in the back of the barnyard?" She said, "No, we don't have no rooster." I said, "You better get one because a skunk is screwing your chickens." Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you for that first album because we sold close to 1 million copies. And ladies and gentlemen, when we got the report from the trade magazines, it made me feel so happy that I know that I've invaded so many homes and brought a little taste of happiness to each and every one of you. And ladies and gentlemen, this happiness really caused me to get arrested. I got arrested, that's right. I got the report back how many millions of albums that we've sold, and I went home and my old lady said to me, "Wow, man, how's the album doing?" And I looked at her, I said, "What? How's the album doing? How is the album doing?" And I lift up my old lady and threw her out the window and went before the judge. The judge said to me, "Wildman Steve, you're accused of throwing your old lady out the window. How do you plead?" I said, "Your Honor, I plead guilty with an explanation. He said, we'll accept your guilty plea, but what is your explanation? I said, Your Honor, I got the report back from the office that my album was selling 1 million copies. I was so excited that when I went home and my old lady asked me how was the album doing, and I just threw out the window. The judge said, well, what has that got to do? Because you're selling a lot of albums. What has that got to do with throwing your old lady out the window? I said, Your Honor, when I found out that I had sold 1 million albums, I felt so good I just wanted to pitch a bitch.